Hello again, STRUCKTLF. Welcome back to my channel and my stream where today I'll be doing a short afternoon stream because I have something to do in the evening around dinner time. Early dinner, late dinner, whatever time. And I'll be back in the evening. So we have a few hours, maybe a couple of hours of me messing around again with maybe the Necro mostly. I could maybe switch to some of the other classes, maybe do some Varshan runs to get some rings on the Druid. But I'll probably just do some Necro stuff mostly. And tonight, I could start leveling a Sork tonight, maybe. We'll see. But yeah, let's see what's up. My friend's not playing. So I should probably... Let me check first my glyphs. So I still have a glyph at 16. Out of my 4 glyphs. So I could probably get some more experience for this one. Glyph XP for that one. Let's see. I want to see something. I want to see how far I can take this one solo without getting obliterated by one shot. So maybe now would be a good time to do such type of testing. Let's see. I can try 70 something 80.
Do you feel it?
This would probably have ballistas. So it would be a massive test to see if I can survive. Just testing the solo capabilities. If I can survive the 70s, I'll try the 80s. The problem right now is I have extremely, massively low armor and damage reduction with this one. I mean, I've stacked a ton of damage reduction from various places, but it still seems to be massively low, even though I've stacked some here, but wow, injured again. I have some here, but it's not much, it's only 7.8%. I have some here, regular and wow fortified. And then I have a bunch from my paragons. If I were to go and check my damage reduction. So I have dot damage reduction, I have all damage reduction. I have wow injured, wow fortified. So some of those things, obviously I could put some damage reduction here if I was lucky to get something good to drop. I need crit chance and cooldown reduction, ideally. Daily crit chance and cooldown reduction because look at my crit. Oh, lightning, why is my lightning so... Oh, yeah, I put, just a moment. I put the wrong gem, my bad. I put fire instead of lightning. When I switched rings with the new one, I must have placed the wrong one there. We'll fix it. So I'm thinking I replaced this ring. This is how it should be. I should have cadaverous instead of untimely death. Cadaverous is much better, and the ring is much. I don't know why they were switched. I remember switching them yesterday because I tested this, and then eventually I switched to cadaverous, and yet again the game doesn't have that. So yeah, what I wanted for an offhand was crit chance cooldown reduction, ideally. Yeah, crit chance, cooldown, and ideally some damage reduction. So I want 2 of those things together. See, this one has the crit chance, but it doesn't have the cooldown or the damage reduction. Let me check. The resistances are fine now. Resistances are fine now that I swapped the rings together. That's how it should have been. I don't know, maybe by accident I must have swapped one of the rings, not noticing yesterday or whenever. But yeah, my biggest concern is the survivability right now on the higher tiers. we've got the millions of damage that are needed to clear. And on bosses, I can fix the spirit with the bolt's wheel instead of blood moon breaches. Ah, fuck. See? This fucking blood boil thingy messed me up. First, it wouldn't let me dodge through it. For whatever reason, I couldn't dodge through it. Second, it made them immune to damage. They really need to make cooldown on those blood boils that make them immune to those enemies. Next was kill all enemies. Yes, slay all enemies. Let's see. Okay, I try to use my range as much as possible. Fuck. It's hit me. Let's see. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Cool. Nice. Okay. Keep teleporting behind me. Oh fuck. That fucking walling. Okay. Okay, nice. Good. I'll switch back to a lower difficulty. Just wanted to double check how I do on this one. And I'll switch to something that I can speed run. Oops, let me quickly switch to T-Boat's wheel for the boss fight. T-Boat's wheel is obviously a better choice for boss fights than the Blood Moon Breaches. Okay, let's go for the next one, something easier. Are we rushing for the glyph XP? The boss is in 26 minutes. Okay, I can maybe do that boss. I should remember not to forget. What did I start as a map? I can't find it. For the depths. Plague Chic Prower. Let's see. Okay. It's the easy part with the 3 bells, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, first bell. Cool. I like that. Fast. Let's pick some stuff and go sell. Need some ancestral to pick up and then we can go sell it. Try to do this quick.
I fought horseshoes and nails. What do you need?
I'll have to start saving up some wands for my Sork. But I'll probably find the good wands by the time the mage is 80 when I start leveling it.
What's still got some good in it?
Well struck.
Let's do the easiest one I've got in my inventory just to clear it. I hope this one was a rushable one. 21 minutes until the boss, so probably 4 maps. If they're fast maps, 4 maps before the boss. It should get me another 1.5 belief levels probably. Oh, free the prisoners, not that one. Not a fan of that one. But this one, at least you can rush the first part. If the prisoners are in the second part. Let's see. Now it's the prisoners.
Bless you.
Bless you. My savior. Wouldn't have made it without you.
Okay.
My savior.
Let's see this. Oh, I forgot to equip the T-bolt wheel for the boss fight. Which is again obviously the better plans for boss fights. Oh, because I'm already in buried house. Okay. With Battle.net security check? What? What the fuck? My Battle.net just popped up and said security check, and then it was done. Are they checking if I'm a bot? I'm not a bot. Was I playing too much like a bot? Reconnecting to Diablo 4. What the fuck? $16 minutes. As long as I keep those maps short, I can do 3 more maybe before it's time for the boss. Although I think this was a shitty map with slay all enemies and stuff. Yeah, that's the one I did earlier. There's a 70 something. This is the speed at which this map should have been done. But since when I was playing on the hard difficulty, there was a high risk of getting one shot. I had to like play it from afar, like very, very long range and safe. But I see when it's a more reasonable difficulty, and just speed through it, skip what I can skip, and just slay all enemies and kill anything there in the last part. And be more aggressive. Okay, let's do one more. I think Woven's Rest was another one that I can rush. 11 minutes until the world boss. I wonder if I should just do that one map and then go for the world boss. Maybe go do some green zone grinding. So it's time for the world boss. Should also sort out my whispers before the boss as well. Yeah, this will be the map that I do before the boss, and then I'll just kill the remaining time. Okay, nice. Eight minutes 30 seconds until the world boss. Technically, I'll have the time for another map because this one seems to be going quickly. Although these sentinel statues might take a while because of all the running I'll need to do. Time for the bolts wheel. Back to Blood Moon Breaches. Okay. So what I'll do now is, as I said, green zone fix my whispers as well, if needed. And then in 6 minutes is the world boss. So I might have to turn in my whispers right before the boss. Let me remember where the world boss is. This waypoint here probably would be the better way to handle it. Is there no oh shit, I got the worst possible green zone, the one without a trader. Fuck. Now I have to do teleporting. Why didn't they put a fucking trader in that outpost? At least one trader slash blacksmith or armor merchant or whatever.
Put those pieces to good use. Here's what's left.
Careful when the blood seekers spawn if I get stun locked. I mean, I obviously have blood mist and other things to help with that. If I'm not careful. Okay, I have to exit this, but I did a lot. Two minutes until the world boss. I need to go sell and do the boss now. Maybe let's get a couple more items. Let's see if there's a focus item here. There wasn't one. I'll do some whispers after the world boss to finish the cycle. I'll go in the PvP area maybe. And how's my oboes? 704. I'll probably go and buy some offhands with oboes as well.
This will do nicely.
Eh? What's with my map? What? What the hell? What is happening with my map? Am I supposed to do the world boss without being able to teleport? What the fuck? Wait, what? The game closed? Seriously? Why would my game close? I pressed leave game. That normally puts me into character selection, not quitting the game completely. This fucking buggy piece of shit. I don't have much time. 34 seconds. Come on. Of course it will choose the worst possible time to glitch out completely on me. Please don't one-shot the boss. I don't have much time, 11 seconds. I hope I get put into a lobby that hasn't defeated it. Yeah, fuck. Fuck. Why was the game so fucking buggy? Not showing me any icons on the map, and then when I press leave to character selection, it completely shuts down the game. Please don't put me in a lobby that he's finished killing it. I'll switch to T-boat wheel for this one. Okay.
Impressive. Thank you.
Let's go and do some whispers later. After this.
That looks worn. I can fix it. You can still use these.
Movement speed. Life and danger duration while fortified. I think this would be better when upgraded. Yeah, this would be better when I upgrade it. Actually, can't I just fucking upgrade it
Rare to have something
and
so
see
fine.
then? Maximum life, only 50 difference, but danger duration while fortified is 5.8 more. And it also gives willpower. Yes, I'll lose the 4.6 danger reduction, but the danger reduction while fortified will pretty much make up for this. And let's say I don't need that willpower, and I reroll the willpower to another damage reduction maybe, or I can reroll the shadow resistance to another one. Where is my shadow resistance right now? On my boots. On those boots, the cold resistance is the thing I wish was better. But right now, we do have all resistances coming in from this one being boosted, from this and this being boosted by 132, which will go to 150% if I'm not mistaken. But let's do some checking up. I want to check my boots to see what resistance is the one I can reroll. If it is the resistance to I can reroll in the first place, it might be the danger reduction or the movement speed. That's the thing I rewrote on those boots. It's the movement speed. So shadow resistance I cannot remove. So if I were to take this armor, I'll have to reroll the shadow resistance into poison. Or into fire. Fire also works because I have 2 fire gems. So if I get fire resistance, it will be okay. So fire or poison resistance. Total armor is also pretty nice. 24.8. Let me double check something. If I were to remove this armor, how is my poison? My poison is 56. Okay, that's not bad. I can fix that with 1 gem. If it's a lightning resistance, it also could work. I can fix it with 1 gem. So maybe let's try and get lightning resistance. So between poison, cold. Actually, the cold doesn't. It needs to be poison or lightning or fire. If I remove this 30 lightning, if I remove the 30 lightning and 12 to 0, let's say 12 to 0, this becomes 44. Yeah, okay, so it's at 74 right now. Cold resistance. Cold resistance is a no-go. Man, should have picked that lightning resistance when it showed up. Poison resistance. Okay, there it is. Poison resistance. So now I can replace a bunch of poison with a bunch more poison. And I'll be having willpower. Willpower is not so bad for me right now. Can remove some willpower from other places and invest it into something else. This willpower I needed here, I no longer need it now. Now let's find an embaumer. I think I have an embaumer already prepared here. 30% embaumer. Minor upgrade, but not bad.
Good business and fortune to you.
Now, where did it go? I need divinity and eternity on it. Actually, I just need eternity, right? Oh no, it does need 1 divinity, 1 eternity. And then it's swap. I got another Mandeon ring. Let's compare the two. 11.5. At the bottom, it's pretty much the same. This one is a little more in terms of damage for the explosion. The thorns is a little different. Okay, hit chance, maximum minion life. Almost the same. 5.6, 5.4. 29.5, 26.5. This one seems like a better one overall. So this one I can just get rid of. This one I can get rid of. I want to check those boots in the meantime. You feel sick when you watch the heart rate of my stream. What if I remove? What if I remove the animation, the red animation? I can have the animation switched off. By the way, why are you watching the heart rate as much instead of the game? I think I put the heart rate in a place where okay, I probably should move it away from where the camera is. I should probably put it in a different corner so people can choose whether they want to watch it the camera or the stuff. Let me see where it was, the page where I can control this. Yeah, I can switch the animation. And now it should have no animation. So maybe without that animation, there's also this one. I can do it like that with the heart. But I think the heart one might be confusing to people. Wait, why is the animation still there? Just a moment, I'll fix it. I can move it here in this corner. Maybe over here. I probably need to stop the stream for it to consider the new changes without the animation, because yes, I did disable the animation, but it probably only takes changes after I've started streaming again. But I do appreciate you giving your feedback. I want to keep it. I want to keep it on stream, but maybe move it to a different site would be a good thing. Let's see, just a moment. What was I doing? I was putting stuff in the storage that I think could fit in the storage. Why did I keep this dagger? Oh yeah, for the aspect. Okay. Okay, since I no longer need as much willpower, I can find places from where I can remove some. Oh, this is 16. I definitely don't want to remove this one. Willpower, strength, int, dex. And remove 5 dex as well. remove 5 dex and 50 willpower. Okay, how much willpower did I remove? I had 50 spare. Now we have. I removed 15 in willpower. I got more int, which is not bad. Although the willpower does give overpower damage, then does give me skill damage and some resistances and stuff. Let's see how this changes. 56.1, 16.5. 6.6, 16.6. 5.6. 0.1. So I get 0.5 skill damage and 0.1 resistance to all elements for every 5 int. Wonder if I can squeeze enough points to get here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. You have to figure out ways to get some more points from places. Need to remove that armor, and I could remove this and this armor. They're like not a must-have thing. More points. I mean, I'll check the dex now. Dex is 475. I can still remove some dex. Still remove some willpower. I can remove 5 dex and 5 willpower points from places. But I want to remove things that actually can be removed. Now we did get 1 extra point. We just need 1 more point from somewhere. There is an opportunity here. If I do this, I can remove those 2 points. Yes, I'm taking strength, but I'm saving a point. Okay, not so bad. There will be a massive rework of this when I get the new glyph. We have incredibly massive rework with the new glyph involved, but for now it's fine. Most likely I'll move this one over here and remove this glyph completely. Okay, I was gonna upgrade those boots.
The forge is ready for whatever kingly make. Use it
I was
well.
gonna upgrade those boots here. Just to compare. I'll lose 4% movement speed. But then instead of coat and shadow, it's poison and shadow. My poison is already fixed. And the danger reduction is less, so it's not worth it. But I can save those boots for another character.
Come back if you need the forge.
Let's turn in my whispers now. Turn in my whispers and maybe go to the PvP zone to get some whispers. How's it going today? Not bad. Just experimenting, optimizing things here and there. Casually grinding that remaining bit of experience I need for my glyph. That was a lot of millions of gold. I lost a bunch of millions rerolling and I got them back with whispers.
A fine deal.
Okay, let's do that. Let's do some whispers. Get a few more millions back. The easy whispers. I'm at 4, so I'll be at 9 out of 9. And then at 12 out of 9 out of 10, and then at 12 out of 10. No player keywords here. We have to wait for the thingy to appear. Someone should just kill it and it's now turning in. Ah, he's here. Can I make it before it's over?
Would you help me, stranger?
I finally completed my destroyer chapter. This one is still buggy. 5 packs engraved on it. I've done that many times, but it just doesn't work. so much of that. 12 out of 10, let's collect. Then I'll do another one of those 5+3. This is easy way to earn coins. After you've wasted a bunch of coins on enchanting, just do a quick run of abomination plus turn in, abomination plus turn in. The power? What power? Which power?
It is done.
They're always back for.
Ah, the character power. Well, this is one of those builds where the power you see here is not the real one. The real power is invisible. Because there's a lot of things that have to proc. For example, I have 70 multiplicative overpower damage on enemies that are cursed. So yes, this is not the real power. The real power is more like 30 something thousand. Because I have this one, your critical strikes that overpower deal increased multiplicative 104% damage. So first I have this 104 multiplicative that is not, it's not shown here. Then I have this 70 multiplicative that is not shown there. Then there's the God Slayer with another 30. Of course, this one can go up to 60, but this one I have is 30. Yeah, things can be better. Unfortunately, this build is not the way I want it, but the game won't let me have it the way I want it. Because with my build, I need 23 pacts, but we can only do 10. Not 12. We can only do 20 because there's 3 here, 5 here, 5 here. Wait, yeah, 5 here, 5 here, 10. Then you can get 4, 3, and 3. So even if I put one more here, it's not gonna be enough. I'll still need 3 more if I want to equip this, and with this one. I want a Curse Touch, I want Blood Boil, and I want Metamorphosis. So that's 6 and 6 and 6, 18. 18, but I also want this one, which costs 2. That already makes it 20. And then I want that one, but that's 3. So I have to either sacrifice Hemomancy and have nothing in this slot and keep it empty, or I would have to remove something else, which again, it won't work. See, this one I don't really need as much, and I would be happy to remove this and put that one, where is it, the Curse Touch. It sucks, so if the developers just nerf this instead of 6 to cost 5, and this one instead of 222 to cost 221, or 212 or 122, so this needs to be 5. All of those yellow ones should cost 5 instead of 6 powers. It's super stupid right now. because it's the obvious choice to have this and this and this together. And if you have this, you need to have that. I hate that they fucked up this big with the vampiric powers. Not like I'm gonna get extremely super uber overpowered by being able to equip 3 yellow. They're just nerfing a lot, nerfing. They're preventing a lot of builds from reaching the full potential they can reach with the current way things are, with the cost for vampiric powers.
There's that. The forge is always hot.
Okay, let's do another round of 5+3. But yeah, my character power again, 70 multiplicative overpower damage when I curse an enemy, and then another up to 120, currently 104% multiplicative. When I crit strike with my overpower, and then on top of that it's up to 60 from waiting for this one to respawn. This guy seems to be farming that mob. Started the ritual. Let's go collect this stuff. I love those quick 5+3 turn-ins. Pretty nice. Fuck, it's already 4 p.m. I have to be at 5:30. I have to be at my family's place at 5:30 because my uncle is visiting them and they want to have a family dinner. So maybe half an hour and I'll have to stop, go take a shower and be ready to leave.
It is done.
You don't really play around in PvP, so you never really know how you know when players can attack you. They become red named, so you see a red name and then you see the red player on the minimap. And there will be a red icon. It looks similar to this, except it's like a skull and then there's a bunch of lines on each of the 4 sides or something like that. something I can't remember exactly what it looks like, but yeah, it's a red icon. You can see it on the map clearly. Everyone can see it on the map. So there is the player keyword, and the name becomes red as well. So if it's next to you, it will have a red name. Let's go turn in. Wait, it doesn't activate after a certain time. They just have to switch it. You have to switch on the PvP like the player kill mode and stuff like that. And I think the red thing that shows up on the map is only if people have actually killed another person. I'm not sure. I think it's called blood soaked. But I'm not sure whether you become blood soaked immediately after you switch on the PvP mode, and whether that's the same name as the person who has gone on a killing spree. I think it was different names for person who has been on a killing spree and person who has just switched on PvP. I can't remember much because again, I also don't play PvP in this game. It's just not. It's not what. When I hear Diablo, PvP is the last thing on my mind. When I hear the game Diablo. It's a PvE boss farming dungeon grinding game, not a PvP game. It's okay to have PvP for people who wanna duel and stuff like that, like in Diablo 2, with the ear collections and stuff like that. But again, it's not a massive focus, obviously, for the game. And the game is so badly balanced when it comes to PvP that it's super stupid to even bother. Look at the rolls: crit strike damage, vulnerable damage, core skill damage, and all stats. This would have been a perfect two-hander for a bone build, for a bone necro, or for a barbarian, if it wasn't this low item power. But I might save it. I might save it for a barb or something. I wish the whispers would grant me max item power or 900 plus item power as the rewards. Okay, let's go and do a few more dungeons while I can. See now. Oh, I still needed to find 1 point from my... Oh, actually, never mind. I found it. I did find it earlier. From my paragons. There's also other invisible item, other invisible power for this build, such as damage... multiplicative 15 damage after picking up 3 blood orbs. Multiplicative 40% damage after consuming 5 corpses. And then I have another 50 multiplicative damage after consuming 5 corpses. Just for my core skill though, and not for a few seconds, but just for the next core skill. So there is some, again, a lot of invisible power. A lot of invisible power for the build that, again, this number is very, very misleading. Where is the corpse? I don't see. Aha, this one. But this multiplicative damage after consuming blood orbs also stacks up nicely. Well, not multiplicatively, but it does stack nicely with the damage after consuming blood orb that I have from some of the Paragon notes as well. But the thing that is bringing my DPS down is this ring. This ring definitely brings my DPS down. But it also helps with auto casting corpse tendrils and corpse explosions, so that is nice to have. Where is the stupid corpse? It's supposed to be somewhere here. Fuck, I was dodging. You see, I was here, but I was actually there. I did dodge. I did dodge. Even saw the animation moving the camera when I dodged. The stupid corpse, they need to make those much easier to see. It's super difficult sometimes to see where the corpse is. But yeah, you saw how the game moved my camera for dodging, but my character didn't actually get moved and remained there and got hit. That fucking bullshit delay. Come on. Let's see. This way. Oh, those extra spears for every orb are so nice. Yeah, from all the builds I've tried and played this season, this one so far is the most fun, most enjoyable. I'll also be trying overpower minion build. Minion overpower bot search build is the next necro build I'll try. Eventually I'll do a shadow damage over time, Mist Potion. Mist Potion is the original Infini Mist. Whatever people currently call Infini Mist, even before the game launched, I had theory crafted and called Mist Potion. So that's gonna be another build I try with X-Fow and with the new ring. Most likely. Because the cooldown reduction on the X-Fows and that new ring is pretty good. Oh no, the new ring, never mind. The new ring with the cooldown was Sork. But yeah, X-Fow and Sork will be what I do. X-Fow on a Sork and that Tau Rasher ring. That will be my Meteor build. My Meteor build with stacking as much cooldown reduction as possible. Starfall. I think I'm up to 3.0 on the Starfall. Starfall 3.0 with Meteor and Inferno. But yeah, Mist Potion Necrus obviously super strong this season, considering how many synergies for shadow and damage over time and cooldowns you can get from various things. Especially if you stack up X-Fow with this one. This one for the rank to corpse skills. And it's also not bad maximum life, maximum essence. Lucky hit chance is good because corpse explosion by itself has corpse explosion has 44. And then Bloodlance has 36, so not so bad. But I'm not counting on Wacky hits as much. But some other builds like the Mist build I think will. Those gloves might be nice. Although crit chance and those stats, I don't want to lose one of those. Crit chance or those stats.
Better than starting from nothing. What's still got some good in it?
But Seeker.
What's left, you ask?
Let me upgrade this.
Solid bits here.
Let me also upgrade this. 4 ranks of all corpse skills. 1 less rank of hued flesh. 4 ranks of corpse skills. So I'm losing 10 intelligence, that's fine. Hued flesh was the one that gives me damage after consuming a corpse. Oh no, it was the one that gives me spirit. No. Never mind. It's the chance to create a corpse. So it will be at 20 instead of 24. I'd rather keep this at maximum instead of the other one. Instead of having 1 extra rank to corpse explosion and to corpse tendrils. The cooldown will become 597 for corpse tendrils. And this one you have another 5% damage from 80 to 85% with that one rank. But again, it's not that great to have this. I'm thinking of maybe removing Death's Reach. Damage to distant enemies multiplicative. And I could maybe put that into Corpse Explosion. Or over here. But see, this one is a waste of points. You only get 9% chance to create a blood orb at the target location, and only every 4 seconds. So every 4 seconds you get 9% chance to create a blood orb. It's not worth 3 points. If it was 9 or 7 per point, then I can consider it worth it. And yes, it is double against bosses, sure. It's still not gonna be good. Against bosses, it will be 18% chance. And again, only once every 4 seconds. Okay, I have another map I can do maybe. Maybe another one map, and then we can, then I'll have to stop. I'll be back later tonight, not sure exactly at what time, but I doubt I'll be taking that long with dinner. Let's do this one. I'll be leveling my Sork later tonight, so I could use some help with leveling the Sork. Although my friend will probably be there to level and to help with leveling, but he's also leveling his Necro, so if his Necro is not at 80 yet, you might catch me online, yeah. Spider maps are amazing for this build because there's so many corpses and so many blood orbs that spawn. See all those extra blood lenses that come from the blood orbs on the ground? See how each of the blood orbs becomes an extra blood lens. You want to start a druid? Well, if there's no one to help us level the druids, we can just grind together. We can just get each other to tier 4, and then we can grind together some tier 4 stuff. We'll see. But yeah, if you're starting a druid, I can help you get the druid to tier 4, and you can help me get the Sork if there's no one else to help. To tier 4, and from there on it will be just a few Legion events, some whispers here and there in the green area, and it will be sorted eventually. But my friend, if he already has level 80 on the Necro, he could help some. His first character when the game launched was Necro. He was playing Bone Spear, but eventually moved to damage over time Shadow. And right now he wants to make a Blood Wave Shadow build with as much cooldown reduction for the ultimate as possible, so he can spam Blood Wave. But if that build doesn't pan out, he said he'll be trying then the Bone Storm Lidless WoW setup, which is again what I want to do with my Necro eventually, with the Shadow damage over time build, with the Mist Explosion. Such a good thing to do spider map, because there aren't that many ranged mobs in spider map that can counter you. But now becomes the part where the ranged mobs appear, the snakes. If I'm not mistaken, there were snakes on the second part, if I remember correctly. Which is where I'll be using the Misty Little more than usual. What kind of druid are you planning on making? By the way, like, what kind of build? I really want to go for the Dome and Stone eventually. I'm kind of disappointed by the Great Staff of the Chrome build. It's extremely bad in terms of damage and also in terms of survivability. I was hoping I would get a good build where basic attacks are the main source of damage, but no. It just sucks. I can kill stuff, but it takes forever. For bosses, it's fine. For mobbing, it struggles every now and then, thanks to some things doing so much damage. I would tell you, stay away from Great Staff of the Chrome builds. They're not worth it. If you're trying to get the basic attack to be the damage source, obviously. There might be some Great Staff of the Chrome builds where you're not using the Great Staff of the Chrome for the basic attack stuff. And maybe that could work, but again, the whole point of having Great Staff of the Crown would be to have a basic attack build, and it's still not good enough. There aren't enough sources of increasing the damage on Great Staff of the Crown, and since you have to use Tempest Roar and Mad Wolf's Glee, that means sacrificing a lot of damage reduction and resistances from those items, and it's not that great. Well, and about the Dome and Stone boulder build, it's not gonna be as good unless you get the Dome and Stone. So I would tell you that it's a good build to try if you have the Dome and Stone. So you have to just get it first before trying it. It's not gonna feel complete unless you have the Dome and Stone. So boulder, another thing that's not worth the building around. Making boulder a core skill unless you get the item for it from Durio. If you want something that slams, there's options. There's a hybrid lightning and earth, and there's obviously always the werebear. Werebear is the slammiest of them all in terms of visually slamming. Yeah, that necklace, I only have it once. I got it once from Durio in one of my first runs with Druid. So I'll definitely look forward to building around it when the time comes. It's gonna be extremely fun build this season, the Dome and Stone. Right now, I've heard the Dome and Stone build could be very good with minions. To boost the damage of the core skill with the minions. With the Shepherds. For example, the Shepherds is terrible for Great Staff of the Chrome builds because it boosts your next core skill. It boosts your core skill damage, not your basic attack skill damage. So, something that just doesn't fit well with the basic attack build. And someone told me on stream, I can't remember who, Shepherds doubles your damage on that build when I was playing the basic attack build, but no, it doesn't, because it boosts my core skill damage. And even when I tried Shepherds with wolves and with that aspect that gives me one extra companion, it just didn't work well. So, and I forgot that Shepherds boosts core skill damage. I forgot that it was core skill damage, and I went ahead and used those aspects, and then I realized I fucked up. I removed my Grizzly Rage aspects, and I tried playing Shepherds with Shred, or Shepherds with Wolves, actually. And yeah, Shepherds is just pointless. And shred is so disappointing as an ultimate skill. Maybe it doesn't work properly because when I use it, my character stays in one place and doesn't move, and I don't see damage happening. I'll have to test it on the damage dummies to make sure it really was glitched yesterday or not.
All things
Maybe
considered,
because I wasn't
suppose.
playing so it was difficult to notice it doing damage. What I'm doing with Sork, Meteor Inferno build first. I want Meteor Inferno build because I haven't played this build since beta. I have theory crafted Starfall, but I haven't actually made it with all the items and to play it. And since we have that new sorcerer ring, the Tau Rasha, that's extra cooldown reduction on the Tau Rasha. Then you have X-Foul. X-Foul's ring gives you cooldown reduction as well. So fuck, I need to this ring. See this ring gives you cooldown reduction. And then there's the new sorcerer ring that's for it's very good because it also gives you cooldown reduction. I'll have to show you a screenshot so you can figure out what I'm talking about. This ring here, Tau Rasha. So first it gives you all resistance twice, then non-physical damage, resource generation, cooldown reduction, and lucky hit chance. And for each type of elemental damage you deal, which I will be doing 3 types of elemental damage. I will be using Frost Nova, Teleport. I will be using Meteor. I will be using Inferno, and I will be using Flame Shield. And that makes 5, and Fireball. And I'll make sure I do lightning with the teleport every now and then. If not, I can add another lightning thing, maybe a lightning basic skill, so I can stack those damages, so I can get 45. I can get 45 multiplicative instead of just 30. But we'll see. We'll see about that. And it's definitely cool to have this up to 7 cooldown reduction non-upgraded with this up to 7 cooldown reduction non-upgraded and stack it on a Meteor Inferno build. And while you have Inferno, you can spam Meteor as much as you can. And I'll be going for damage over time as well. Meteor will be direct damage, but I'll also be doing some damage over time. But obviously, I'll rely on the damage over time to some degree too. It will be fun. But yeah, the Tau Rasha ring, the developer said it's not a bow lightning build. They didn't want to make another item that makes bow lightning stronger. They wanted to add an item that opens up some viability for some of the other builds, that synergizes well with some of the other builds out there. And that's good. That is reasonable. Obviously, a bow lightning build can use it, sacrificing an aspect to get that extra and adding some extra different elements in the build, and you can modify a bow lightning build with that ring to take advantage of it. But it's not gonna be optimal. But that cooldown reduction definitely helps for the ultimate, for the current skill. Yeah, it's 4:33. I'll stop now. I'll be back later in the evening. Not sure when. 8, 9, maybe 10 in the evening, depending. So thanks for watching. Catch you all later. Until next time, and goodbye, STRUCKTLF.